Welcome to That Board Game Show. My name is Hein van Eerden, and today I'd like to introduce you to CATAN, Cities and Knights. In a previous episode, you were introduced to the island of CATAN, but now wild barbarians threaten the once peaceful existence of your settlements and cities. Their massive warships loom against the horizon. You must rally your knights in defense of the island of CATAN, whilst acquiring the resources to upgrade your cities to great metropolises. Let me show you CATAN, Cities and Knights. CATAN's Cities and Knights is an expansion to the ever-popular CATAN base game. You play it using the components from the base game, and you still will build your settlements and your towns and your roads and things like you normally would have done in the traditional CATAN game. However, Cities and Knights introduces new elements to the game, such as, for example, your player aids cards. These you no longer use, so you won't even take them out. Instead, you will get your development flip chart. Now, the development flip chart covers exactly what you would have done there, such as in building your roads, building your settlements and cities, but it adds new things to it, where you can build, for example, city walls, which protects your cities and allows you to have more cards in your hand, more than the 7 cards. You can now go up to 9 cards, 11 cards, and so forth, depending on how many walls you build on your cities, as well as to train knights and activate those knights. Now, these knights are important, and here they are over here. The knights is what you're going to be training and bringing onto the board to protect your cities, because where you have multiple knights up in defense of your island of CATAN, they will be able to protect you against the barbarians that is going to come and attack you. The barbarian ship is looming on the horizon, and it moves closer and closer to the island of CATAN every time you roll this dice and the barbarian icon comes on. As soon as it reaches the island of CATAN, you have to tally up the number of cities that you've got and the number of knights you have in defense of those cities to be able to conquer the hordes of barbarians that is attacking you. Should you fail, your weakest city that you have on the island of CATAN will suffer the consequences. Other additions to this expansion is this new progress cards. They replace the traditional development cards, so you no longer would use these. And these new progress cards gives you exciting events and trading opportunities that you can trade with your opponents and introduce new things into how to play CATAN. You also have these new resource cards. There's the coin cards, the paper cards, and the cloth cards. And these ones you would use to upgrade your flip chart to various other levels where you can start gaining and the ability to build, for example, the metropolis that comes over your cities, which, by the way, immunes you to any attack of the barbarians. CATAN, Cities and Knights is a 3 to 4 player game, which runs for about 90 minutes and is for children from the age 12 and up. You are going to be introduced into trading of resources. So your children will be skilled up in how to communicate and how to share resources amongst each other as they play this game. It will also teach them strategic thinking, because they've got to think about how to defend their cities with knights against the barbarians, which also improves the tactical skills set that they're going to require on the island of CATAN. CATAN, Cities and Knights, a worthwhile addition to your ever-popular family game, CATAN. Thank you for watching That Board Game Show. See you soon.